Greetings, this is the Mystery School of Light, and I intended to upload the video the day before, you know, this video, but this video will be, twice as long. I usually like to keep videos around 15 minutes long. Okay, so this video has a lot to do with energy hygiene. I'm going to teach you all kinds of tricks how to keep your energy field clean and secure. So I'm going to begin by, I usually don't like getting up in videos, but excuse me one moment, I have to get a book. Okay, so we're gonna go over the anatomy of the energy body. And there's a picture of it right here, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, okay. So, I'm sure you can see this. This is how your energy body should look like without any holes, cracks, or tears. And you can see those little lines, right? Those little lines extend out. They're called rays. They can also be called cords because negative and positive ones attach to things, and then your energy goes to and fro from them. This is what happens when there's a hole in your auric field, and yeah, it's terrible. Okay, so I probably haven't shared in the other videos, but I am an advanced pranic healer. I've gotten both of my certificates for basic and advanced healing, and I am on my way to become a crystal and psychotherapy pranic healer, which is so awesome. And we're going to be going over how to take good care of your energy body, because what happens to your energy body affects your physical body, and what happens to your physical and mental body affects your energy body. So we're going to go over the cutting of cords. And I'm so honored to show you guys this because I never knew about the cutting of cords, and I was first experiencing my ascension symptoms. I really wish I knew about the cutting of cords when I was younger because it would have benefited me greatly. So I'm going to help you guys with this. So say all of a sudden, you just feel something come over you, probably a pain or a nasty mood, or maybe you walk into a room and somebody doesn't like you, and you start to feel this vibration, invading your space, even though they're not right by next to you. You can feel that you're not wanted there, but you have to carry on, your life and day. But it just bothers you so much, and you probably will end up snapping at them, or an altercation will happen. Well, by cutting your cords, you can prevent an altercation because it happens from, energy will travel from person to person. So, you'll look at something and a cord will attach to it. Then your energy goes to it and it'll return back to you with the energy from that object or person. So, when I took pranic healing, they told us always cut your cords throughout the day. Some people don't feel comfortable with it, and I can understand why, because they get energy from the things they love, or from certain things that drive them. But me personally, I like to travel light. So you could cut cords, with your bare hands, but I prefer to use high vibrational spray while I cut cords because it prevents contamination of dirty energy. And I'll get some more about that in a minute. So say for example, I got a headache, right? Or I got a sudden wave of depression, terrible, terrible mood, alright? Well, there are energy centers, right? Throughout our body in a line. The major 8, 7, 9, depending on what tradition you are, they have them, they run, all the way up and above your head, and then they reach out to the heavens. What you would do is, there's cords coming out of all these centers, okay? And those are how all those centers are being fed and how their conditions are being um, made, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it, but this is how it works, okay? Your chakras pull in energy, and the cords and rays are energy, and they get tangled into the chakras, and then, yeah, it siphons energy back and forth. So what you can do is imagine that, there's all these cords, right, are jammed in your, forehead chakra, third eye chakra, and you're gonna bundle them, right? With one hand, you're gonna grab the other, and with the other hand, you're gonna cut them, okay? You're gonna cut them. And it'd be best to do this near a toilet or in the shower. Do not throw it on the ground in your room because you'll just recontaminate yourself. You can throw it out the car window because I'm sure you'll get far away from that, but some people fear of it hitting you in the face. So if you're not near a toilet, and if you would like to make this an everyday practice, the best thing to do is you get a bowl, you fill it up with water, and you put about, probably a handful of salt in it, and that is your energy waste disposal unit, and you can cut your cords and dunk it in there. But do not leave the bowl lying around because pets sometimes like to stumble upon it. And not just that, but you may bump into it and it spills in your room, and then the room's contaminated. And even though you clean it and everything, you'll still feel like, oh, there's something here. And I can't see it, but there's something here. So that's how to cut, the cords for basic discomfort and whatnot. I'm going to stand up and show you how to cut your cords through all your chakras, okay? In case, like I said, that an incident to where you'd walk in a room and you'd feel unwanted, all those cords are just siphoned into your chakras and it just doesn't feel nice. So I'm going to stand up and show you guys how to handle this. Alright, so you're going to go in the back of your head and below your pubic area, and you're going to want to bundle them. Alright, with one hand you grab them, with the other hand you cut them, and then you throw them into the toilet, or energy toilet. You throw them into the energy toilet, you shake it off your hands, and then what I do is I'll either rinse them off in the sink, or I will spray my hands with high vibrational hygienic spray, and once again just flick any remains. And that's how you cut cords. So let's go about the high vibrational hygienic spray. The basic high vibrational hygienic spray you can make is you get 70% alcohol, okay, medicinal alcohol. You can use the alcohol that you drink, but it's more expensive. I stick with the medicinal, and I use 70%. And I put a couple of drops of lavender oil in it, okay? This is your basic. Do not use the expensive sprays unless you can afford it. Some places sell other high vibrational hygienic sprays that have all kinds of other recipes in it. Do not mix sage and lavender. They cancel each other out. Also lavender and eucalyptus and sage. They cancel each other out. Pick one or the other. You can use sandalwood. Sandalwood's a good one. Has a very light, uppity up feeling. Lavender's more of a down, mellow feeling. And yeah, I use this for everything. I wipe the counters down with it. I wipe down my electronics, even though I shouldn't. Um, I will pour some in mop and the mopping bucket when I mop the house because it disintegrates dirty energy. Disintegrates it. I mean, you'll feel a difference too. It'll feel more airy and breezy and just spiritually clean. Another thing you could do is you can play an omtra really, really low. An omtra. I guess I should call it. Play the omtra. No, play a mantra. Maybe I just say mantra. I don't know. Okay, you play a mantra super, super low. Okay, in your space, and you just let it play, play, play on repeat. Where you can barely hear it, probably not even hear it. And that cleans negative energy through fabric and walls. Okay, I do like using smudge sticks, but the problem with smudge sticks is that they only cleanse the surface. So when I feel and see, that's what I see. They only cleanse the surface. Sound though goes through surface. Sound is more of a potent vibration, I believe. That's why people chant. You can also chant the mantra Om to expel unwanted vibration or feelings from your field. So you'd go Om until you felt better. And you keep on doing it until you feel better. I gotta spray my hands again. I love the vibrational spray. It's a good habit. It's a good habit. I've taken some classes. Some people don't spray enough, and I always say spray. Use the spray, because last thing you want is to get a rash, a bad energy rash. Okay, on your hands. That's not. When you use your hands for everything, you don't want a bad vibrational rash. Also, when you're cutting your cords, don't touch your face until after you've washed your hands. You can give yourself a really bad zit. It's warning. Oh, I guess we can go over how to get rid of zits too, right? That's part of energy hygiene. Okay, so in pranic healing, we use our auric field to buff off negative energy off of other people's auric field. You can use your own auric field to clean your own auric field. So I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You get high vibrational hygienic spray. Right out of the shower, first thing in the morning, you sweep over your face. Imagine like you're scraping off mud and you throw it into the energy toilet. You scrape it off. Okay? Scrape it off. You may think I'm crazy, but I took the classes and I've seen things, okay? It's miraculous, right? Learn to work with the energy and you will take control of your life. You can also do it for your chakras too, not just your face. You feel like you have a blockage in your throat chakra, just sweep it away, toss it into the bowl. Sweep it away, toss it into the bowl. I don't need to teach you guys pranic healing how to take care of your energy bodies. Pranic healing is a certain type of modality. It doesn't change the fact that you guys have an auric field and you can use your auric field to clean your own auric field. Unless you are heavily contaminated or lazy, then no, you can't. The thing about pranic healing though is that we have certain recipes and in conjunctions that we use with the energy centers that do have better effects on disease than if you were just a sweep. That's what I call it, sweep or scrape. Another thing you can do to keep your energy body clean is take a salt bath at least once a week. Especially if you are you have a very powerful sixth sense, or if you're psychic or an empath, I really do suggest that you take a salt bath once a week, just to break down all the stuff that you're carrying. Also, it increases your outcomes with everyday happenings. Increases luck, I should call it. But if you are the type who is extremely sensitive, you may have to take a salt bath every day. Like me, I have to take a salt bath almost every day. I have to, or else I become very, very crabby and I don't act myself. Um, I will share some salt bath recipes. Here's some that I use. Okay, I use holy oil, lavender oil, and I boil angelica root and rose, and I pour that in there. Okay, and I will sometimes get a vibrational hygienic spray, and I'll spray it in the tub for certain things. Like lately, I've been using the Terminator. I love the Terminator, dude. This makes my whole body vibrate in the saltwater bath. And I love it. I love it. Love it. I also spray it in the pranic pool too, just to make sure it kills the things I throw in there. So both the energy body and the visible body are so closely related that what affects one affects the other and vice versa. I just quoted that from Master Choa's Miracles Through Pranic Healing, which I highly suggest you get if you are interested in energy hygiene. I love his books. I do, I do, I do. And they have illustrations too on the energy body. Like, see, this is the outer aura. I don't think you can see it. See, outer aura, inner aura, outer aura, inner aura. Also, check this out. These are images. Fingertips, alright? One's before meditation, one's after meditation. The smaller ones are before meditation, the bigger ones are after meditation. Same thing with the aura. The smaller one's before, the bigger one is after. Another way to keep your energy body clean is to meditate. If you can bring your mind to a stillness, it will stop attracting things of a similar vibration that you're attracting. Yeah. I'm really not good at speaking right now. I mean, it was tough to make this video. It was just one thing after another, I tell you. Ugh, I can't wait for the next video. It was just this video though. I don't know why it was, I had to pick the energy hygiene one. But I just figured that, we get this over with now. Because if you can take care of your energy body, you take control of your life. Here's another cool thing too. I can't really see it. This is how you are able to scrape and cut cords. Scrape off negative energy and cut cords. You have energy centers at the fingertips. And you have a big old energy center at your palm. The one for the palm, you sweep off the negative energy. The one for the fingertips, you cut the cords, okay? And this is why they say it's impolite to point, because when you point, you puncture somebody's field. So no pointing, and I'm sorry if I puncture somebody's field through the camera. I apologize. But that's why it's impolite to point, because it's like a laser beam. And that's why you see people when they do hands-on healing, that's how it's possible, because there's energy centers on the palms of our hands. Let me go through more. Let's see what else I can share with you guys about energy hygiene. How to keep your auric field clean. So if you can keep your auric field clean, nothing will bother you. Nothing. Okay, as soon as you get upset, jump in a salt bath, and you'll know what I mean. You just feel all of it wash away. Doesn't matter anymore. We teach you how to sensitize your hands. So if you want to feel the chords, either way, just the motion is enough. You feel a foreign force coming into your field, like a chord, about to go into one of your energy centers. You just go whack, just like that, whack. You cut the cord immediately. It may grow a cord out, so you're just gonna sweep it and throw it to the ground. Don't throw it to the ground, because you'll probably step on it and recontaminate yourself. Always use a waste disposal unit, okay? Either a toilet bowl, the drain, or a bowl with salt water. Always, okay? Do not take any chances. Last thing you want is for it to attract pests, for it to open up portals and release, creepy things into your room, or maybe you step on it and you'll get a bad rash or a fungus. I'm warning you, this stuff is no joke, okay? In fact, that's how you get rashes and funguses and abnormalities. It's from contamination of dirty energy. So that's why we're going over this. This is gonna help you take control of your life and help your body. Okay, you treat yourself good on the inside, everything is fine on the outside. And what I mean on the outside, I don't mean by the way you look. I mean by the way your life is going, the way the world is going. You take care of yourself inside, everything is taken care of outside. And the best thing that you can do for energy hygiene is to become an energy healer of some sort. Well, to take classes, because by nature all humans are energy healers. Like, we all have those energy centers on our hands and our fingertips. Like, everybody can do this. There's nobody who can't do it. Even if you can't feel your energy centers, you can still do it. You can still do it. If you still point it at somebody, you're still puncturing a hole in their field, okay? It's the anatomy of your body. It is what it is. Ooh, let's do that. Okay, when people pray, or before healings, they ask for divine guidance, or they pray to God. This is what it looks like. There's a picture of it. See, that's the source, the energy of God. When they prayed, that's what appeared, and then that energy drops down, and then they use it for healing. I just thought I should share that. It's always good to have explanations. It's good, I think it's good. It's horrible when you believe in something and not know what it looks like. Not everybody is clairvoyant, I understand that. I'm a novice at clairvoyance, okay? I only see clairvoyantly when in the middle of pranic killing. Sometimes I'll go clairvoyant, or especially only when I meditate or in dream time. And somebody walks into my room and like I'm kind of half out of it, I can see their energy centers. But most of the time, no, I can't see nothing. Unless, I see what I need to see. That's what I like to believe. I see what I need to see. Like in pranic killing, when I randomly go clairvoyant, it's because I'm meant to see something. Like I'll sometimes see an etheric parasite, and then I have to focus on that area for a while. Well, thank God, because if I couldn't see it, then I'd probably just leave it there. What else can I share? I like sharing. I'm really glad that I'm doing this. It was so hard. I couldn't do it yesterday. I was bummed. Like, I at least want a video out once a day to help us with our ascension symptoms. If you think that you're losing your mind, you're not losing your mind, okay? Like, your feelings are your feelings, and even though you have to take responsibility for them, they're telling you something, and this is gonna help you manage them. Like, you have to take control. I don't mean the egotistical control either. I mean, like, educate yourself and see what you can do. Oh, you could also sweep off objects. There we go. All you need is some high vibrational spray, and then you're at your palm energy centers, okay? And you can sweep the bad juju off of objects. You can do it to your crystals too. In fact, the crystals like it better than the salt. The salt is kind of harsh for them. It's very sudden. They're very sensitive. They actually enjoy being swept off with the palm chakras, centers, whatever. Thinking. Is that all? Let's see, what else do I need to discuss with you guys about energy hygiene? Oh, do not think bad things about other people. Whatever you do, apologize to yourself, in your mind. Or apologize to them in your mind as soon as you can, okay? If you can't control it, it's fine. None of us are perfect. But to keep your energy body clean, whatever you do, do not think anything negatively of other people and especially yourself. Do not. And if you don't want to feel unsafe, don't think negatively about the place that you are in either. Whatever you do, do not. I mean, if your senses are dull and you can't feel those kind of vibrations yet, I assure you that by the time your ascension symptoms are and your yes, and I probably should slow down my vibration. Feel a difference. Oh, my energy field just got dirty. You won't know what it is, but yeah, you'll be like, oh, I feel contaminated and I have to go get rid of that immediately. It's very real. Energy hygiene is no joke, and it's all where it begins. Oh, with the aqua therapy, you can use aqua therapy and energy hygiene in conjunction, alright? Say you want to take a bath with the vibration of something you were using for aqua therapy, you can put that bottle of water that you placed on whatever picture or words or affirmation, you can put that in the bath and it will be imprinted into your field and it will serve you in whatever way possible. Definitely, no joke about it. Oh, another good energy hygiene thing is these pony beads right here. If you can get some of these are awesome. That's why I wear them during the videos. You guys can't send bad juju to me. I got my pony beads. Please don't send bad juju to me. As most of the time I'm blessing the planet and trying to wish you guys all, the best. I await the day that most of humanity realizes that we are all the same person. We really are. Like I said in the very first video, there's the source of consciousness and, life itself. And then that breaks up into many parts. We're all the same being. One day we will realize it. And as you get further into your ascension symptoms and your ascension process, you're going to start to see that a lot. And it's going to be very, very life-changing. It's going to make you sympathize the most wickedest people on the planet because you'll understand that that's a part of yourself that is suffering. They they aren't a different person. They are you. That's why if you really want to keep your energy body clean, do not think negatively of anybody, okay? And if you can't help it, just apologize for it, internally. Maybe do something nice for them on the outside. Or maybe do something nice for them without them ever knowing. But, yeah. Because the ascension symptoms will bite you in the ass with that. Excuse my language. But they will. They will. They always do, okay? I'm still having them now. You see, our vibrations just rising, it may just keep on rising and rising and rising and rising and rising. And the higher it gets, the more sensitive you are to the most, not the most, the more denser things. You become very, very, very sensitive to them. Be mindful of the music you listen to and be mindful of where your food comes from. Try to stop eating the chickens that never grow up seeing the light of day because you'll probably end up catching yourself never seeing the light of day. Seriously. Try to eat a lot more veggies than you do meat, because meat has, toxins in them. It's rotting flesh. Come on now. Vegetables is not rotting flesh. Vegetables has so much prana and key, life force energy in it. That's what your body really needs. Your body really doesn't need the meat. See, we eat the meat because the animal eats the meat, and then what they're eating has life force energy in it, and then their flesh has life force energy in it. But that life force energy is rapidly deteriorating. That's why it starts to smell and it gets old and decays compared to fruits and veggies. It takes a while for them to decay and whatnot. But it's a healthier, cleaner, fresher source of life force energy. So that's it. That's me on energy hygiene. If you guys have any questions, just comment below. Also, now that I came out as a pranic healer to you guys, if you guys would like, some energy treatments, I'd be more than happy to do them. Like, I love pranic healing, and my fees are very, very small. Like, I do $10 for basic healing, $20 for advanced healing, and $30 for everything else. I even know how to cure certain, not cure. It's not about curing. So you can't cure anything, really. It's just all about, remembering who you are and why that sickness came into your life. Like, everything is trying to serve you and teach you something. But when you ignore messages and you ignore how you feel there are consequences for it, you get dis-ease. And dis-ease turns into disease, from what I learned. And not dizzy. Disease, not dizzy. Diseases. Sickness. Like Ebola. Not Ebola, but other things. For example, sexually transmitted diseases can come from, shame. Cancer can be caused by self-hate, or, the feeling of worthlessness. Psychological illnesses, they happen very similar, but I find those to be the worst in my opinion. Well, I think they are, because yeah, that's why I'm so excited about taking this psychotherapy classes for pranic healing, because then I'll be able to help people who deal with more of, my thing that I deal with. So I grew up dealing with I was very sensitive to the world, and it gave me psychological problems. Well, psychological blessings. There you go. There's no such thing as a problem. It's all a blessing in disguise. And you gotta work with what you got. That's what I've learned over the years. You work with what you got. Sometimes the things that are cursing you are the very things that will bring you a blessing. It's very odd, but that's how it all works out. Source and God and the angels are telling me to tell you guys once again that you guys are safe, and remember who you guys are. And also, you can decide to be happy at any given moment. There's this mantra that I use to decide to be happy, and it's called, "The purpose of the mind is to house thoughts, but the spirit houses none." Remember that. You are the spirit. You are not the mind. Do not let the mind go on autopilot. The mind will kill you. Just like in the movie The Matrix, they believe that they died in the virtual reality, they would die in real life. Your mind will kill you. If your mind believes that this is real enough and something traumatic were to happen, you will die. But with a strong mind, you have a better outcome of surviving this place. So do not let your mind be on autopilot. Try to be as aware as possible. And through energy healing, you can become more aware. Also, if you're watching this video, then you're perhaps being called to become an energy healer or to energy healing of some work. And I just taught you guys how to do some novice energy healing, okay? So go sweep away at yourselves. Okay, anything that's bothering you, whatever energy center that it's associated with, sweep it off. And you guys can work on yourselves. You guys can heal yourself. The body is a miraculous thing. It knows how to take care of itself. It's just when we don't know how to work with our bodies. It just feels like it's working against us. But you can work with your bodies. You can use your body to heal yourself. Also, I also like to throw this thing out there that, you know how angels have wings or whatnot, and people see them with wings? I have this theory that the wings of an angel are their positive cords, all the things they love. That's what allows them to fly. So keep that in mind. The more things you love, the bigger your wings are gonna get. You know, we all have those energy cords and rays. And just make sure that you have more positive cords than you have negative cords, because those negative cords will kill you. They will. Or they'll make things, very difficult for you. So yeah, that's my message for right now. It's once again that God and the angels want you to remember who you are, and they remind you that you're safe. They got this. They really do. Unless you're gonna let your mind go on autopilot. Try to be as aware as possible. And remember to shine in peace.